1.1 KFNF.
Welcome back here from the Oberlin Senior High Gymnasium. Do apologize to all of those that were trying to get on the YouTube. Had a little technical difficulty, so that is my bad. I'll eat that one. And you've missed a good match. We've had a back-and-forth match between these two. Oberlin winning set 2, 25-18 to force this set 3 after losing set 1, 26-24. A match that they were ahead 24-23, and Hoxie rattled off 3 straight points to walk away with a 26-24 win. So once again, do apologize to those that were trying to watch on YouTube. Hopefully you were able to turn on the radio and find it. We're always on the radio. If we ever have YouTube problems, always get us on the radio or on our app. Into the back row, dug out by Larson here to open up the set. Rotter and Minnick trying to go cross court, sends it just a little too wide. And Hoxie starts out with the 1-0 advantage here. As they're back to serve. 1-1 of the set scores. Into the back row, dug out by Larson. Now to Minnick again, goes cross court this time. Gets it to go off the hands. And we're knotted up at 1 apiece here in set number 3. Winner take all of this one. Hoxie's second third setter already of the day. Oberlin won 2 sets none and a clean sweep over Wheatland Grinnell to start. Lauren May back to serve. Lauren with a hard one into the back row. Dug out there by Allie Gorley. Outside, big swing coming off the blocks and down. That's Kendall Bowman with the great shot. And down, and it's a 2-1 advantage here. So 2-1 lead for Hoxie. Back to serve, waiting on a little bit of perspiration cleanup again. Shippers with a short one. Minnick digs it out close against the net. Weigel puts it off the net, and it's down for the point and the kill for Hoxie, and to make it 3-1 into the back row, going up against the nets, and that'll go down as an ace, make it 4-1. So Hoxie jumped out in front early here in set number 3, 4-1. Shippers into the back row, lobs it up and over. Picked up by Shippers to the, by Larson to the outside. Here comes Hoxie on the attack down the middle. Kendall Bowman, big swing, and down as it goes off of the arm and out of bounds there of Lauren May. So it was Oberlin that started set number 2 so well and really carried that momentum all the way throughout. Now it's Hoxie with a 5-1 advantage to open up set number 3. Shippers back to serve again, lobs it up. This one's long and out of bounds. And Oberlin gets it back there to make it 5-2. So 5-2 lead here in the third set for Hoxie. Saving it back in bounds is Mock. Ballman puts it over on the overpass. Down the middle, May gives it off to Bradley Minnick, trying to go short. Ballman blocks it up front. Now Cooper sends it off to Avery Mock, who just taps it over with one hand and down to the front left corner for the kill to make it 6-2. So 6-2 lead here in the third set. Back to serve, lobs it up over the top. Taking care of kind of the short serve there was Briley to the outside. Big swing, Madison Meyer off the block as Shelby Weigel kept alive. 4 hits though, no, a lift called on Hoxie, and Oberlin will get a big and much needed point to make it 6-3. So 6-3 lead here in set number 3, and this one is wide and down for a point for Hoxie. So service error makes it a 4-point game again at 7-3. 7-3, Hoxie in front in set number 3. 1-1, all in the set scores. Here's a lob serve wide as well there from Allie Gorley. So the teams trade service errors there, and it makes it 7-4. 7-4 lead here for Hoxie. Set number 3. Oberlin trying to crawl their way back into it. Fortin, short serve, barely hit back over, and Elsie Larson takes care of the overpass. That's the 4th time time. She's come up with a huge, massive kill, and she comes up with one there to make it 7-5 and cut the lead down to 2. Jory Fortin back to serve again, gives it off to Gorley in the back row, sets it up outside Madison Meyer through the block. Right there to pick it up, though, was Briley Minnick, and Jory Fortin finds the open hole in the back left corner with a two-hand free ball that makes it 7-6. And here come the Red Devils. Down 7-3. It's a 3-0 run. Fortin back to serve again to Gorley in the back row. Popped up and kept alive by Moxon over a free ball. There by Watkins. Down the middle, Rodriguez. Big swing off the blocks and down, and we are tied. 7-3 to 7-7. And Hoxie and Oberlin are going to do battle until the end. Neither team going away. 7-7 here in set 3. Fortin back to serve again. Lobs it up. Dug out by Meyer. They want to give it to her on the right pin, and hers is just on the back line. No, it got a touch anyway. And so it'll be 8-7. So no matter whether that ball was out or not, there was a touch up front by Oberlin that made it 8-7. So 8-7 lead here in the third set. Hard serve over to the back row. Dug out right there by Briley Minnick. Back set. Big swing. Elsie Larson through the block. Picked up by Avery Mock in the back row. Now Schamberger goes soft. Right up there to pick it up was Willoughby out of the back row. Briley Minnick. Big swing over the top of everybody. And it's 9-7 Hoxie once again. So 9-7 Hoxie once again here. Put up into the middle to the outside. Big swing coming here. Schamberger gives it off to the back left corner. Now Larson, big swing off the tape. Kept alive by Hoxie. They can be able, and they will send it over on the free ball. Down the middle, Rodriguez. Big swing off the block and down. Huge shot right there. And to make it 9-8. 9-8 into the back row. Saves it up over. Now to the back row again here. Hoxie with a volleyball. They send it back to Oberlin. Fortin back sets it up. Two-hand swats over from Sowers. Into the middle of the floor for Mock. Outside, two-hand swat over from Schamberger. Right there to pick it up was Larson. Here's Wyneth with the kill try. No, it's long. And to make it 10-8. So Oberlin hanging around, though. They got it to 7-7. Since then, though, it's been a 3-1 run by Hoxie. Watkins into the back row. Larson digs it out. Fortin with a sneaky set. Mock was there to pick it up. Watkins sets it up down the middle for Harper. Right there to pick it up is Fortin. Little miscommunication between Rodriguez and Sowers. It falls on the hardwood, make it 11-8 Hoxie. So Hoxie in front, 11-8. Picking it up on the far sideline there is Rodriguez. Back set to Wyness. She'll bump it over just behind the 10-foot line. Now Avery Mock going with a kill in the middle instead of setting it up and using kind of the set kill where you just dump it over with two hands. She uses one and it makes it 12-8. Oberlin not expecting that. Into the back row for Minnick. She pops it up. Fortin with a back set out to Rodriguez. Two hands it over. Right there to pick it up was Meyer. Now to Schamberger into the antenna. And it's a point for Oberlin. Make it 12-9. So that was big for the Red Devils. 12-9. Oberlin in front. Oberlin down by 3, Into the back row. Gorley. Overpass taken care of by Briley Minnick. You betcha. And Oberlin's back within 2. Make it 12-10. That one was huge. Oberlin getting it and needing it from Briley, and they got it. 12-10. Back to serve Maria Rodriguez. Lobs it over. Spins it. Now popped up from Gorley to the outside. The big shot and try. No. Goes long. Avery Mock trying to get another kill there. Instead it goes long. Oberlin will take it, though, and make it 12-11. So 12-11, set number 3. Back to serve. Here is Maria, and she puts it into the net. 13-11. That was a big one there. Hoxie will use that to their advantage. 13-11, set number 3 between Oberlin and Hoxie. Harper Mock the serve, and this one's in the net as well. So each of them trading some service errors, and it makes it 13-12 in set number 3. So 13-12, set number 3. Back to serve is Lauren May. May lobs it up, dug out into the back row, but it's tied against the net, and it'll fall down off the net and down for the Oberlin point, and we're tied at 13 apiece in set number 3. Lauren May back to serve again. Can she pick up another one? May with a tough serve into the back right corner. Dug out there by Schamberger. Outside Kendall Bowman over the block. Larson was there to pick it up. May with a sneaky set. Back right corner. Sliding dig by Allie Gorley. Off her hands at a bounce. And Oberlin comes all the way back to lead 14-13. Lachelle Barr wants a timeout. We'll take one with her. 14-13. Oberlin in front here on 101.1 KFNF.
Insurance, it seems like you can never have enough, and when it comes to peace of mind, it's good to have the right insurance in place. Frederickson Insurance Agency in Oberlin can help you do just that. Frederickson's can help with supplemental insurance for your home, farm, business, auto, and yes, even your crop. Frederickson's will help you find the best plan from the best companies. Insurance, get the best from Frederickson Insurance Agency next to the Landmark in downtown Oberlin, 785-475-3883.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
14-13 set number 3 here from the Oberlin Senior High Gymnasium. Red Devils have been down by as many as 5, come all the way back to lead 14-13, and it's an ace right out of the timeout, and the Red Devils lead 15-13. Lauren May puts it right out of the back row. Hoxie wasn't ready for it, and it's 15-13. Lauren May back to serve once again. 15-13. Red Devils lead by 2 in set 3. May, this one will hit the top of the tape and go right back, so a service error kills the Red Devil run. Or stops the Red Devil run, I should say. 15-14. Red Devils lead by 1. Eve Shippers back to serve. And Evie, man, the last time she was up, put some good balls out there and kind of grew that Oberlin lead. And as I say that, she hits it into the nets. And to make it 16-14, Oberlin by 2. This one's going to come down to the wire. Oberlin rallied. They started down 5-1, and rallied their way back into it, and they lead 16-14 here. Ella Willoughby, short serve, and that's into the net. So we have seen 3 straight service errors, and it's 16-15 right after Oberlin out of the timeout got an ace. It's Avery Mock to serve here. Avery lobs it up over the top. Rodriguez digs it out. Set back here for May. Down the line by Briley Minnick with 2 hands to the outside. Big swing. Watkins. It's long, and the Red Devils lead by 2 again, 17-15. Oberlin trying to start 2-0 for the first time in a long while. I have to go back in the record books to find it. 17-15 here, trying to come with a win over Hoxie for the first time in a while as well. Down the middle of the floor to the outside. Bowman trying to push it over, does. Now Larson does the same thing, it stays alive. Down the middle for Bowman again, she goes short. Weigel sticks her hands out. Willoughby tight against the net, but Weigel can't come up with it. It was tight against the net, and it was kind of one of those 50-50 balls. You're hoping it goes over. It didn't, and it's 17-16, but what a rally that was there. Just kind of everybody running around, and finally it goes down for a point. Gorley with a short serve right at Weigel. Down the middle this time here for Larson. Puts it up to the back row for Shippers to Harper. Down the middle off the block of Rodriguez. Lauren May trying to punch it back over on the bump. Instead will send it wide, and we're knotted up at 17 now here in the third set. 17-17. Third set between Oberlin and Hoxie. Into the back row. Great dig right there. Now to the outside, pumps it back over, pops back up into the air, pushed back here from Harper, and now with the ball, Rodriguez to the outside, big swing, Elsie Larson, she's came up big, couldn't dare, the outside, Watkins does! And Claire Watkins finds it. She kind of been hitting it long every time. That time she gets a little more downforce on it, and Hoxie has rallied their way back to lead 18-17, and Lindsay Fortin wants a timeout. We'll take one with her. 18-17 here on 101.1 KFNF, today's best country.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, they believe in the 4 R's. 1, the right kinds of fertilizer and chemical to apply. 2, the right time to apply fertilizer and chemicals. 3, the right amount of fertilizer and chemical to use. And 4, the right place to apply fertilizer and chemical. Stop by Nutrient Ag Solutions and sharpen up your 4 R's before planting season arrives. They will be glad to work the 4 R's into your farming program. That's Nutrient Ag Solutions, just west of Hoxie, where they sell fertilizer, buy, specialize, and service.
The Red Devils play here on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
18-17 overpass. Oberlin handles it well after they got it spiked right back at him. Avery sets it up for Harper. Down the middle, off the block. Maria had it, but it falls on the Oberlin side. And Hoxie has opened up a 2-point lead out of the Oberlin timeout, 19-17 now. Back and forth we go. Oberlin had a 2-point lead. Now Hoxie does. 19-17. Sophie Gorley with a serve into the back row. Willoughby takes it. May will set it up outside Maria. 2-hand swats it over. Sophie Gorley takes in the back row. The bump set into the middle there. Picked up by Minix and over by Larson. Gorley picks it up in the back row again. Down the middle this time for Harper. Off the blocks. Kept alive once, twice, but not a third time. And it's 20-17. And Hoxie in this decisive winner take all third set wins the race to 20, and we'll see if they can get the next 5. Oberlin down by 3. Definitely need a side out here, 20-17. Gorley back to serve, sends it at Weigel, who sends it over to Rodriguez in the middle. Now Larson into the back right corner for Gorley, sets it up outside Claire Watkins again! 2 of her hugest kills of the night have come in this stretch of points. Lindsay Fortin calls her second and final timeout. From up 2 to down 4, it's 21-17. Hoxie here on 101.1 KFNF.
The First State Bank of Hoxie is ready, willing, and able to serve all your banking needs. Whether it's a checking or savings account, CDs, personal or farm loans, First State Bank of Hoxie can be your bank. They are large enough to serve you, but small enough to know you. And First State Bank of Hoxie is a proud supporter of the Hoxie Indians. Go fight, win with First State Bank of Hoxie, member FDIC.
Red Devil Athletics on today's best country, 101.1 KFNF.
21-17, Hoxie out in front by 4. They were once down by 2. Now they lead by 4 here in the crucial moments of this set. May sets it up down the middle. Larson with a 2-hand swat over. Picked up by Watkins. They set it back over here to Willoughby. Now to May. Outside from the back row. Briley Minnick gets into the net. 22-17. Oberlin has got to find something here. They're going to look up, and it's going to be too late. 22-17. Down by 5 now here. Got to get a good run here. Long set, long serve into the back row. Bought up by Minnick to the outside. Big swing, Maria Rodriguez. Gorley with a huge dig to the outside. Watkins again. This time it's dug up by Minnick. May with a bump set over to Gorley in the back row. Sets up Mock in the middle. Down to Harper. Harper off the blocks, but no, they'll say Oberlin was into the net first. It's 23-17. It's a 6-point match here in the third set. So Oberlin, who crawled their way back into it and led by 2, has not scored a point since they led 17-15. It's an 8-0 run for Hoxie. The Indians trying to make it 10-0 to win it. Into the back row, great dig there by Weigel, but Lauren May can't run it down. It's an ace. It's 24-17. Match point for the Indians. Oberlin will have to lend 7 points in a row to tie this thing up and send it to extras. Back to serve is Gorley, and she hit her own player. So that one will be a service error. 24-18, and that's a good start for Oberlin. Jory Fortin checking in. Lauren May checking out. Kyra Sowers checking in. Back to serve is Jory Fortin. 24-18. Jory's been known to go on long serving rallies. Can she hear? Into the back row, Gorley sets up Mock. Back set, too short for Harper. Goes short. Now Jory sends it right back at him. Shippers to Gorley. Back to Shippers. 2-hand swats it over. Willoughby sets it up for Jory. Now Larson sends it over with 2 hands. No one really getting a good attack, but they do here. Watkins to end it. No, it's wide. And that one makes it 24-19. And you got to think if Oberlin can get to 20, they'll be able to sniff it. This is a big point here, 24-20. 24-19, into the back row. Gorley digs it out. The bump set outside. Big swing. Harper right there to pick it up was Briley Minnick. The bump set into the middle of the floor. Elsie puts it over with two hands. They're going to go to Claire Watkins on the left side. Into the net is Kyra Sowers. And that's all she wrote. Hoxie wins this 3-set thriller between Oberlin and Hoxie. 2-1. They win set 1 26-24, lose set 2 25-18, but win set 3 by a final score of 25-19. So Hoxie gets the 2-1 win to end out the night. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game coverage here on 101.1 KFNF.
Oh, it's here. Football season. Ray's Grocery of Oberlin is excited too. Ray's Grocery knows you like football, but also everything that comes with it. Oh yeah, tailgating. Come into Ray's and get set up with all your supplies for a festive tailgate party. Delicious hamburgers, juicy steaks, all the produce you can handle, favorite drinks. It's all ready for you at Ray's Grocery. So get your tailgate on now. Shop stress-free with quality this football season at Ray's Grocery, downtown Oberlin.
Whether it's plants, animals.
Do that. So I do apologize about that. And to the few of you that were on there at the end, I'm glad you guys stuck it out and stuck with me. But if we ever have that, we're always on the radio. And I know there's some that aren't in our listening area that start for the Red Devils, though. It's been a while since they started from this triangular 1-1 or even 2-0. Somewhat happy for the squad just to know that she let that one go. So we'll get one more shot at Hoxie That'll have really kind of the same team, actually a little bit more power. Oberlin just always consistent. As what it seemed like, and really were able to rally when they were down and really down at some points, but just came up a little bit short of the time. So Oberlin walks away from the triangular 1-1. Hoxie 2-0. We think we're now 0-2. We'll have more Oberlin Red Devil volleyball coming up after everybody enjoys their Labor Day on Monday. We'll be back in action coming up on Tuesday. Yes, right. About 4:30 or so is when the first Oberlin Red Devil game will take place, as we'll be following up there from that quad in Colby, as Oberlin will meet up with Rollins County, Dayton, and Winter, all there. And yes, Oberlin, Dayton, Rollins County. Oberlin will meet up with Rollins County, Dayton, and Winter all throughout that day today. It's a 14 quad. Rollins County the host, so it's in Colby. Sorry, I was thinking about that. But yes, we'll be there first to serve for Oberlin. Probably before 30 minutes match before then. But we will have all 6 matches from that day on our KFN YouTube channel. As long as Sam puts the live button. Yes, we will have all 6 on the YouTube channel. All of the Oberlin matches will be on KFN as well, so you can tune in and watch that whole quad. That day should be a lot of fun. So that'll wrap things up. Big thank you to all of our great sponsors tonight from both the Hoxie area and the We'll be back in action once again with Oberlin Red Devil volleyball coming up on Tuesday. Don't forget, Oberlin Red Devil football returns to your airwaves in the YouTube channel coming up next Friday, September 5th. All right, that'll do it for us here from the Oberlin High Senior Gymnasium. I'm Sam Knoll signing off saying so long and good night.
Southwest Nebraska's best country. We are 101.1 KFNF, Oberlin, McCook, 101.1